So, you know, it costs an awful lot to put on a conference. I'm thinking about associations for a moment here. It costs an awful lot. There's a lot of marketing, there's a lot of organization, right? The members only have so much budget for this kind of thing. And so, you know, the old days of being away for a week for a conference are long, long, long gone. So most conferences are 2, 3 days, 3.5 days if there's a pre-conference, etc. But so there's that sort of calculus that actually goes on. The one-day conferences, in a certain sense, sometimes they're called summits, or sometimes they're focused on a particular topic. So, for example, leadership or AI, or you know, back in the day, maybe it was social media or engagement, okay, or whatever the topic is, right? And so, so usually these single-purpose one-day events where people say, okay, so I'm going to have a focused curriculum that deals with a particular topic from multiple perspectives. Okay, those usually are one day. Rarely will you have a larger, like an annual convention, for example, that happens in one day. Why? Because there's all of the travel time and the costs and everything. So it makes sense to sort of have a little bit wider, a little bit wider. So that's kind of how I see the other things. I do think though that since COVID, where we've gotten used to webinars, the question becomes, okay, how do we make sure that whatever we're doing in the real world, also we're able to use some of that for the rest of our membership or the rest of the corporate people who are not able to attend, right? And the idea of having hybrid events where part of it's live and part of it's not are incredibly complicated, very difficult to do. It's doable, right? But you've got to have very, very, very experienced speakers to be able to engage both the online audience and the live audience, right? So sometimes it's not just multi-day versus one day, but also online audience and live audience, live in-person audience.